Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Dan and this is my very first video and it marks my official documentation of my dividend investing journey as a regular salaried employee here in the Philippines. A quick disclaimer before we begin. This is not a financial advice. I'm only sharing my personal experience, real numbers, long-term plan with the hope of inspiring other Filipinos to start their own journey. I'm sharing my investing timeline. So from 2020 to 2025. 2020, I started investing during COVID lockdown, mostly on blue chip stocks. So I bought from Meralco, SM, BPI, Ayala Land, and Jollibee. The amount that I invested is around half a million and I received 3,000 in dividend. In 2021, I sold those stocks and I reinvested on high yield dividend stocks. So kita nyo yung changes dito. From my initial stocks, I only kept Meralco, but I bought Globe, DMC, AREIT, and SCC. And I also invested heavily during this time, almost double yung total amount invested from 2020 to 2021. In 2022, uh, I also invested heavily during the start of the year, but life happens. We need to move to another office, and I needed a car to go to the office. So I sold some of those stocks to pay off the down payment for a car and a parking slot. So sa mga Filipinos, alam nyo siguro na if you are buying a car, parking slot is a must. In 2020 to 2024, I was only coasting. So coasting means no more cash infusion in the portfolio. Wala akong nadagdag na capital. Ang ginawa ko lang is kung ano yung na-receive ko na dividend, I reinvested it to the same stock. So most of my cash flow was going to the existing home loan that I have and then the auto loan and the parking slot that I have bought in 2022. In 2025, life happens again. I got married on 2025. So most of the cash that I have is napupunta dun sa mga loans ko and then for to cover the expenses with the wedding. So as you could see here, the dividends that I received from 2020 to 2025 was up down up down up down. So wala masyadong movement within 5 years. Although the total dividend that I receive is around 380. So wala ako masyadong wala masyadong ginagawa sa portfolio but kumita siya ng ganun kalaki for 5 years. Now ano yung different from 2026? So the biggest difference why I started my 10-year plan from 2026, not from 2020 to 2025. So the biggest difference is 2026. As you could see here in my liabilities, I will be able to pay off na yung mga loans ko. So yung condo loan ko na 10 years will be paid off in September 2026. Parking lot as well will be paid off in July 2026 and then the car loan will be paid off on February 2026. So my plan is to invest um, the amount that I will be able to save since I will not be paying na the loans. Another reason is for 2026 is my my emergency fund is already covered. So 6 months of emergency fund And if worst case scenario will happen, I will lose my job or um, anything that can happen in 2026, I aside from my emergency fund, I also have my watch collection. So if I will really need to liquidate, I could just sell off my watch collection. Even with 50% loss, it can cover for 1 month of my expenses. Yung motorcycle ko na paid off, I could also sell it if really needed. And then my car will be paid off on February. So if anything happens, I could also sell it. So I'm confident that I'm covered. So I have no issue to reinvest all the extra cash that I have in the market. Okay. This is my 10-year dividend plan from 2026 to 2035. So it's very simple and conservative. I will be investing 60,000 per month and the target dividend yield is 7%. The actual current dividend yield of my portfolio with my 10 stocks is around 6.8% dividend yield. So there's a difference of point 0.2. So point 0.2, I'm okay with that. The plan is to reinvest all the dividends that I will receive plus the 60K that I'm planning to invest monthly. So the 10-year ending balance is roughly around 14.8 million. With the 14.8 million, I should be able to get around 85K in dividend income by 2035. So I already took into consideration inflation during that time because my actual monthly expenses is only around 60 to 70K. So excluding the amortization that I'm paying off. So matatapos na siya in 2026. So the actual is around 60 to 70K. So 85K is meron akong around 15K na buffer. So the magic number is 85K. Now the reason also why the actual is 85K, not the 113 not the actual number because I also took in consideration the 10% capital gain tax. Okay? So that's the actual number that I'm aiming for within 10 years. So magic number is 85K. My current dividend for portfolio, so I'm sharing here the 10 stocks that I'm currently investing. 70% of my investment is with DMC and LTG. The reason for that is because of the high yield. So currently, I'm starting to build the foundation of my dividend investment portfolio. So I'm investing on high dividend yield. So initially, that's my plan, and then year after year, I will be moving some of those capital on other high yield dividend stocks so that I will be able to balance per sector. So the end game is to try to at least balance it within the telco, conglomerate, REITs, and other sectors that I'm currently investing. So right now, I'm only concentrating on 10 stocks. I have no, um, I don't see myself buying additional stocks. I just want to build on these 10 stocks. So initially, most of the capital is with the conglomerate because of the high dividend yield. But every year until I reach the 10-year target, I will reinvest the amount to other sectors so that I could diversify and balance my portfolio so that anything happens to DMC or LTG, the other stocks will be able to cover the monthly dividend that I want to get during those times. So total market that currently invested is around 1.82 million. There's a difference in the BPI trade around 1.85. So probably just market changes. I haven't updated simply Wall Street right now, but that's the total amount. So around 1.8 million. So the estimated dividend yield that I will be receiving this year is around 124,000. So okay na rin yan, 124,000. And then I'm planning to reinvest the dividends that I'm getting plus the 60K monthly that I'm targeting this year. So the end goal, as I mentioned, is I want my dividend income to cover my expenses. So it's a very slow process. Um, 10 years is a long time. So I want these videos uploaded in public so that I could hold myself accountable. Then I'm planning to post weekly and then monthly updates for my dividends so that I could share with everyone. And then if I could inspire even one person to do the same, it's a I will be happy with that one, because I think we should start to think of our retirement earlier. So for me, I started in 2020, but life happens. I needed to put some of the funds to other items, but in 2026, I'm focused on increasing my portfolio, and hopefully in 10 years I will be able to have the portfolio that can cover my monthly expenses. So if you have any questions or anything that you want me uh, to make a video of. So just put it on the message, and I will be seeing everyone on my next update. So I'm looking at February for my next update. So thanks everyone for watching my videos, and happy investing to everyone. Bye bye.